Wrong team. I was talking about. Pixar here on first name basis with people. I don't know who that. I don't know who you're talking about. But we're back. Is that the whole draft? Velcause. I'm lagging. Oh God. Is everyone lagging? Everyone having problems? Okay, so Velcause is the. Wait, what's supposed to be Velcause? Riven? Is Riven Vel? Yeah, okay. Riven is Velcause. Okay, cool. Think we should be good then. Just please do the right pig. Riven equals Velcause. There we go. Where'd you get this graphic? This is pretty cool too. YouTube. YouTube now it's on. Where did 605? Ah, damn. It's crazy. In my client, he left, but Buck still is still in. Yeah, same. Sounds good. Okay, here we are. Was enjoying the wubs, the music. Bet 80 on Comfy. If you want to bet on Comfy Gaming, that's the command I believe is ! Bet Comfy, and then the amount that you want to bet. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Look at all these pings. The red side pings. We had the 5-point start from both teams. Looks like we're not going to get any Invade America owns all on the Galio, stepping up a bit. I think America owns all, if I remember correctly, played a pretty solid game last week on Vagar. I don't remember what everybody played and everybody did, but I'm pretty sure that's what I said is correct. Look correctly. Comfy Gaming played against CA Toff. Yeah. That was the last game of the week last weekend on Sunday night. And our schedule's going to be pretty crazy this week, actually. We'll have games on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Woo! As I believe one of our games got rescheduled. I believe that's Ape Champs versus Dirt Team. What is Gallia doing? Gallia is walking up for some vision, letting Vel'Koz get early access to that wave. I would say Vel'Koz, I think, is a pretty good pick into Gallia, actually. That's one of the... I used to play a lot of Vel'Koz, and that's one of the matchups I did intend to like to pick myself into. If I saw a Gal, I'm like, okay, you have a lot of, magic resistance, a lot of resistance to magic damage, and a lot of damage reduction. But you know what goes through damage reduction? True damage. Ooh, we're gonna see an early gank from Indefiance here in the top side. The level 2 gank versus level 1 Wukong. See if they can perhaps try to get some summoners. Not gonna be able to get any summoners. He will just be able to walk out of there, and will trade a little bit of damage. I believe Indefiance takes a tower shot there. So, I mean, pushed off the wave a little bit, but in the end, turns out that he was able to survive that gank without blowing any summoners, and maybe waste a little bit of his time. Hashtag waste his time 2020. And then Reda's gonna go in, show him how the boss does it. I've been playing a little bit of Valorant recently, so that voice line from Phoenix is definitely stuck on my head. Speaking of Valorant, aren't we supposed to have a Valorant tournament coming up hosted by Maria soon? This man picked Vel'Koz versus Galio. What, you think it's bad? I don't think Vel'Koz into Galio is that bad. I think you have the wave, but you can stay relative. Galio has pretty good engage on you, but I think you should be able to keep your distance to stay safe. It's pretty bad. I like this matchup again in Vel'Koz. Damage, percent damage reduction versus true damage. It's broken. He's not as tanky. Oh, Indefiance beating up a Roberto, though, as they fight over this top scuttle. It does look like Aurelia is running late, but Gallo will be there in time. We're going to see the Gallo going in with the either comes a huge taunt landing onto them. Zach looking for the re-engage is not going to actually pull the trigger. That's a lot of low health members of Jace. Jace, the team name is just Jace. I just want to say team something, but it's just Jace. The Zion Recon bot lane seem to be doing just fine so far. In fact, up a bit of CS versus the Leona and Varus. And everyone's surviving so far. 4 minutes in, lots of fights, but no kills. Boss getting some pretty good trades here in the top lane. Chasing pretty well under the tower. Watching some people CS here. Looks like both junglers are in the bottom side. We could see, and there's going to be the engage from Vorberto going in as Zach followed up by Rakan. That's going to be the first blood onto In Defiance, and they're going for more. He's going to flash into the tower, but here comes the teleport from America Owns All. The Galio is here, and they are able to trade back and get a kill on Xayah as well. So that's the ADC going down for the jungler, or the jungler going down for the ADC, whichever way you want to go talk about it. Is Zach looking for a re-engage? And in fact, he is. Vorberto back in there and gonna get the kill onto the ADC, who kind of greeted there for a little bit. Can we get another Q? They're gonna try to go after Supporty, but Supporty's gonna have to walk out of there. A good re-engage there. No game sound. Wait, what? Just on your end? Oh, is it just Tygoon? Oh, okay. Oh, here we are in the top lane. And there are some Wukong things going in and getting the solo kill versus the boss. Interesting itemization there by Wukong, immediately getting some the execution is calling to cut down on the healing from Aurelia. Grievous wounds, that's what I couldn't think of. Some grievous wounds. Tygoon having tech difficulties. It's not us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, good pillar. Turning it around. Zach in the passive. Do we have teleports? We do not have a teleport. The teleport for both the Vel'Koz and the Wukong are down. That is going to be Zach getting shut down here. Vorberto having a great start to this game, though. And here comes the Galio ulti. And there goes Comfy Gaming. Getting multiple kills there and now able to try and turn around and look for this dragon. That's going to be the Ocean Drake going over to Comfy Gaming. Beautiful team fight there. Everyone getting there, rotating on time. Taking advantage of the fact that Jace did not have the ability to get to that fight. You know what I just realized? I've never seen this Vel'Koz skin before in my life. What in the world? What Vel'Koz skin is this? When did this come out? What? Wait, Vel'Koz got a new skin? Since when? That never happens. Oh, Vel'Koz taking a bad trade there. And it wasn't even a trade, just vulnerable and able to get engaged on there. Comfy, we comfy. Wait, this actually blows my mind. When did Vel'Koz get this? This must be new. I have like all the Vel'Koz skins because there are none. It's really easy. In Defiance, looking for an engage here in the top lane. It looks like CSFY here takes the bait and engages that fight. Not aware that the jungler was there, and that should be an easy pickup, but boy, did he do a lot of damage. And Zach looking to try and get the kill up in top lane, but Galio's over there playing defense, going to keep the Zach away from the low health Irelia. And there is just more clean communication there, I think, on the side of Comfy Gaming. It's new? Okay, it has to be. I was like, there's no way Vel'Koz has had a skin for months I did not know. I mean, I don't play that much League of Legends nowadays, but certainly I would know. I still don't think it's better than... I mean, Arclight Vel'Koz is the skin I've been using for years. July 16th? For like a week now. Okay. Ooh. Good damage from the Vel'Koz, able to get the true damage procs onto the Galio. Ooh, that would have been some nice geometry there. We're just going to see some W's, some either E's not going to land from Vel'Koz, and I believe they'll be able to get away. Bot lane has been relatively chill. They don't really seem to engage in a lot of 2v2s down here, just waiting for the oh. Okay, yeah, they're just waiting on the junglers. But Leona doing her thing, making them back up, saying support is so easy. Just gotta have that pressure there. New champ put me on the climb to diamond now. Oh yeah, the new champion looks very interesting. I have not fully read her kit, but I played against it like one game in normal and got pretty wrecked. Oh, look at this. Look at this backing animation. Chance busted. Yeah. Seems like that's true for many new on-release champs today. They just put so much in their kit. I feel like it's pretty hard to like balance a new champion. Ooh, we tried to, here it goes. Jace tried to do the engage, but look at how quickly Comfy Gaming is here and able to react. The teleport from top lane. The Galio is here. All of Comfy Gaming immediately collapsed on the fight, and that is a massive win for Comfy Gaming, deleting the bot lane and the jungler of Team Jace. The Wukong teleport was in fact ready, but they were not ready to teleport in time. So we're hoping that Face to Win and CXFY will push their respective lanes, because that was a very clean rotation and push along with the Rift Herald spawn from Comfy Gaming, netting them not only the kills bot lane, but the tower as well. Oh, the steal by In Defiance. Comfy Gaming once again whipped the place, and another huge team fight. And the Varus is doing lots of damage. The Varus has won. The Varus is gone. Here comes CXFY, but this still looks like a massive win for Comfy Gaming, once again coming off of the steal by In Defiance. Another big play, and there is Team Jace with the low health bars, maybe being gatekeeped. Are they going to get away? They're not going to get away. There's going to be the pillar from In Defiance, and the rest of Comfy Gaming come to make sure that they are comfy in their graves. These team fights by Comfy Gaming are pretty clean. They seem to work pretty well together, huh? These really, some really decisive, like that's what I would say is really shows a team that works pretty well together, is just how decisive they are with their calls. Like the no hesitation to go all in on those team fights. The one that was really impressive was the counter engage off of the Zac gank in the bot lane. Like the instant teleport and Galio ulti from Comfy Gaming shows how ready they were to instantly engage and turn that fight around. And that has netted them the 3K gold lead at 15 minutes, along with this, with ahead 7 kills, and both the dragons. One of the dragons being stolen away. A good steal, and oh my god, the Irelia is huge now. We're going to see the Zac coming in. Here comes Roberto, who has been all around the map trying to do some things. That is going to net a kill for CXFY. Going to try to get some more kills into their Wukong. We have noted before that CXFY is a notable carry for Team Jace, their highest elo player at D2. But not super ahead this game. But probably their biggest hope right now, having 4 of their 6 kills. I mean, and Roberto has also been playing pretty well, as I said before, having 5 out of 6 kill abandonment in this game so far. We're going to see them try to engage another fight. Hopefully they're here in time because they have the bot lane, but we're going to see the Gallo ulti is going to come through, and so will the, okay, I'm about to say, and we also have the ADC come through. The ADC is going to be killed by Vel'Koz. This looks like this so far, it may be a win for a team. I mean, Comfy Game is able to turn it around in the backside there. Thankfully, someone was able to come and help Rakan escape that situation. But although they do pick up some kills, I believe they also still lost a few people as well. Yeah, they lost 3 people and killed 2. So that's just going to be more map pressure for Comfy Gaming as they get a second Rift Herald. Can we talk about the vision score? What's the vision score looking like? In the top lane, we see that Aurelia has placed a lot more wards than the Wukong. The junglers are rather even. The mid laners are rather even. ADCs definitely seem to be more heavily warding on the side of Comfy Gaming from the ADC. And then the support, I mean, the Leona has not put down a lot of wards in fact at all, actually. Well, I'm sure later we'll see that. The vision scores don't seem too crazy so far. Not too much of a disparity. This could be the top lane tower. Yeah, there's definitely some CS differential between the mid laners. I would expect Vel'Koz to be ahead of CS in this matchup. No one has like a ton of CS in this game, I would say. Like, so it could pretty easily be at like 150 right now, but I think there's been too much fighting. So they're taking both the bottom lane and the top lane, and now they are looking to make a push on the middle lane and complete all of the outer towers. Here it goes, and engaged by the Zac. The Q is going to land, and he's going to jump in. He's going to say it's time to bounce. Let's bounce. And there's going to be an engage on the backline by CXFY, able to kill. The Varus is going to try to ult again, but will be killed underneath the tower. Here we see the boss going in as Irelia doing a lot of damage to the backline, but Brett is going to try to get away, but not going to be able to get away from the boss. The boss is going to go ahead and flash on, and the Rakan's going to try to flash for the wall. And we still have 2-3 members left on the side of Jace. So far, it's looking like a good fight for them. Oh, but will the Vel'Koz live? Oh, Vel'Koz is definitely going to go down. That's going to be the boss getting another kill and show the level 7 mastery on the Irelia. And now that fight goes in favor of Comfy Gaming. If Vel'Koz lives there, maybe they can try to pressure off of the mid lane tower, just clear the wave. But no, the Irelia is too strong and able to pick up the final kill in that fight. And I believe it ended up being was that a 3 for 3? Maybe it was a 4 for 3. Vel'Koz is going to go ahead and, I think, accidentally start the dragon with the Q. But Jace is going to continue to hit the dragon. Can we see another steal from Indefiance? We see Velka's going to try and poke them away from the dragon. It's about half health now. That's going to be the engage by Barbeto. There they go. There goes the Velka's ultimate along with the Wukong going on in. Huge team fight here that could potentially finally go in favor of Team Jace. There's the Wukong in the backline, able to delete the Bears. Wukong doing Wukong things, but here comes the Irelia. But here comes the feathers. The feathers are flying. Irelia is doing some damage and throws out the ultimate. But that is going to be the clean team fight ace, only losing one member on the side of Jace. So able to poke them out and then get a huge engage along with the Wukong ultimate into the Velka's ultimate, and that's how they want to play those team fights, along with allowing Xayah to be in there and just do Xayah things. Get those feathers in there, do that damage. Big amounts of CC, so I think that fight shows that this game is not out of hand. They're only down 3 kills now. They're pretty even on gold. They just need to get some towers. They got one dragon. That's going to be the first of the mountain dragons. So this game is still anyone's game. If they get the right team fight, they show that they can still potentially, I guess I should say the right engagement, they can still win team fights. This just got interesting, yeah. Look at that. They were losing fights all game, not able to get the trait that they needed. But also, the Wukong just really did what he had to do. The Wukong has, like, essentially has a one-track mind, it seems like, in these team fights. The biggest, like, there's like one obvious squishy damage dealer on the side of Comfy Gaming. He's going for him every single time. That Varus is going on hit, and that Varus is getting died. Every single time. Wukong is on that man. And then after that, your main damage source is going to come out of the Irelia. So if they can deal with that, then they'll be okay. So as long as Vibrato still gets those, keeps getting those engages, and also the Vibrato on this Zac is going for a little bit of damage, right? I mean, I don't know. Is this typical Zac builds? Went for the Cinder Hulk into the Liandry's Torments. Is that a thing that Zac does? There's 2 Liandry's Torments on the side of Jace there, also one on Vel'Koz. That may be because of how, like, big the health bars are on the side of Comfy Gaming. They're not that big, I feel like. They don't have, like, very many true tanks. They have a lot of, like, off tanks. But they're just, like, kind of tanky, but still do damage. Can they get another tower, though? We see in the top lane, Irelia and Trundle are hanging around, potentially looking for a pick on the Wukong. And here in the mid lane, Zac is sitting at a bush, maybe looking for an engage if possible. They should have more people here. Now they should see the rotation coming from the top side of the map. And I don't think they could. They definitely can't do a team fight without Wukong there. Wukong definitely has to be there. Roberto lying in wait. Oh, the E is being charged. Will he go for it? Looks like he's going to jump to a different spot, but essentially looking for a different flank. Or maybe he was just looking for Raptor. Maybe he wanted some CS. But immediately went into the red trick and making me think that he was checking for the vision, trying to find another place where he could potentially engage a fight. However, with Wukong in the top lane, I still think that they don't want to engage this fight. Oh yeah, he's gonna go ahead and grab something. But Baron is up. If we stray too far away, a team could go for it. So it'll be a recall on the Trundle. Gala looking for 1-2. Perhaps people just reset here. And this is something that you kind of want to do as a team. You want to make sure everyone can reset and get back to the objective around the same time. It's a pretty good easy tip. Whenever you have an objective coming down, to just hit B at the same time. You don't want to be. You don't want to do staggered recalls and have everyone get to the objective one by one, right? That's something to think about. Try to be cognizant of that. Is that the right word? Aware, maybe just aware. I think cognizant is a word, but I'm not sure. I doubt myself. Oh, he has nothing to auto though. But maybe we can get some big poke out of the Vel'Koz. With this Leandries. Here comes a teleport from the Irelia, but the Wukong should be here too. The Wukong is in the back looking for a thing, and oh my god, Vel'Koz is absolutely deletes Irelia. Irelia is already out of the fight, but we have the Wukong ultimate onto the... Oh, this looks like another one team fight for Jace as Irelia is gone. And so is the Wukong. Not the Wukong. The ADC boy. The Bears. He's gone. He was killed. A really good pick there to kill the Irelia early on the team fight with the Vel'Koz ultimate. And that's going to be another one team fight for Team Jace, netting them the second Mountain Drake. And a mid lane tower. All sorts of different things. Objectives. And they're up on kills. And they're up on gold. Everything is changing. It's a whole new world. That was a really satisfying clearing of the tower from Zach there, getting all that CS. Uh-oh, death push. Will it work? Will it work out for them? Oh, how much patience do they have? Oh, it looks like they're giving up on it. Oh, they're gonna go for the Wukong. Oh, they're blowing all the ultimates. Hey, can he delay it in time for his team to get there? There goes the Wukong ultimate. The Rakan is here with the swiftness, with the fast, whatever it's called. And here comes Roberto with the E in. He does have the Q. Does he have something to auto attack? And the Galio ultimate for the disengage is here. Here comes the Galio with the massive blast in. Gets the 4-man taunt. Oh, but will it be enough? As there are still many members of Jace alive, and that's going to be the double kill. The triple kill. CXFY is looking for the quadra. And that's going to be an easy quadra kill and a rotation into Baron for Team Jace. Comfy Gaming, they're looking to catch out the Wukong, but it takes a little bit too long. Honestly, I think that stopwatch there was absolutely insane. Able to delay his death just long enough for the Rakan to get there and CC the team and save his life. Gives his team enough time to rotate over, and they're able to turn that fight around, and that makes it into a one-team fight and a Baron buff for Team Jace. And suddenly they have very much so have control of this game. Now up 6K, and they have the dragons, and they have the towers, and they have the Baron. They're gonna look for a final push. Well, not like a final push, but let's say a push that does a lot, right? Because this is gonna be top lane falling. Now they can try to group and try to go bot lane, perhaps send the Wukong to the other side of the map. This is really big. Oh, Aurelia engaging on 2 by herself here in the bottom lane onto the bot laners, but Nalsa is now unstoppable, not able to kill the lovers duo. And there goes the Q from the Zac to CC them back. That's going to be a double kill for the Xayah. And here comes some more CC along with the Vel'Koz ultimate, the damage, the E, and there down goes Galio. CXFI is dominating. And now all the gold, and look at the scoreboard. Look at that shutdown going on the side of Team Jace. They're absolutely dominating now. Now they have the 4-man push in the bot lane with this Baron buff. Only losing Chicken the Wing. And that's going to be an inhibitor going down. With the Baron buff, they're looking for a potential Nexus tower. We're going to see the Zac engage along with Wukong. Wukong has his ultimate back, and that's going to be the bot lane going down. That's going to be Varus going down, and they're going to take down Leona as well. Nalsa is now godlike. They have they only have the super. See, sometimes these long-range Baron minions, these cannon minions, kind of annoy me because they don't take tower. Minion dip. Oh my god! Wait! What happened to that man? Wait, Galio? He popped! Okay. Alright. Alrighty then. And that's gonna be game 1 going to Team Jace. And honestly, if you stopped watching this game after the first 15 minutes, you would have been like, oh, GG, good job, Comfy Gaming, they're gonna get that easy victory. But no, that is not what happened. Look what happened here instead. The team fight started turning around. The team composition started coming together. And that's going to be the win for Jace in game 1 here of week 2. So we'll set up game 2 lobby and all that good stuff, the draft and stuff, and we'll be back for game 2. back to game 2 here. Is that real? The Bard ban. Okay. Wait, I guess I haven't fully looked up. Everyone, the Bard ban could be completely real. Who's the support that they're banning against? Oh, support! He's a Bard one trick. Oh, what a homie. Love me some Bard. Unfortunately, we won't get to see Bard in this game, but the mad respect being paid to supporty, as those are two supports being banned away, the Bard and the Yuumi. So, you know, respecting comfy gaming support. I believe that was the Leona last game. We're going to see Jace picking up the Zac, taking away Zac. Actually, not taking away Zac, putting Roberto back on the Zac because he was the person that was on the Zac last game. And we're going to bring the Varus back out again, once again, for Comfy Gaming's ADC. I believe that is BDXL. Whichever it is really close to saying. It sounds really. As I said it quickly, I was like, could it sound like I was about to say something else? The Nunu and Willump being picked up by Comfy Gaming. In Defiance, going to be playing the Nunu and Willump. Caitlyn being picked up by Nalsa. Yes, I got the name correct. Oh, the Caitlyn Morgana. Yes. Also very classic and good bot lane. Jace out here picking some very solid bot lanes. First Desire Rakan, very classic. Now the Caitlyn Morgana, another very classic and good bot lane. So go ahead and we see them choosing the jungle and bot lane in the first rotation. Pretty common strategy here. But okay, both teams are going to go ahead for the jungle and bot lane in the first rotation. I'm assuming we're going to see some solo lane bans, solo laner bans. That would be the only thing that makes sense, right? So the Yasuo, once again, going to be banned away from Face to the Wind. Did I already look him up and confirm that his account was a Yasuo one trick? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. I did look it up. And in fact, wait, no. It's his third most played this season. He plays more Cassiopeia and Vladimir. Maybe in past seasons. The Vel'Koz being see that's a good ban. I think that Vel'Koz put in work. And if you look at this man's season 9, Vel'Koz was his most played in season 9, followed by Yasuo. And I am a big believer in Vel'Koz's strength as a champion. Mostly because I used to pick a lot of Vel'Koz. The Galio being banned away, also a good ban. The Galio does some absolute work. Just like in the mid lane meta in general right now, Galio's insane. You see how much early pressure they had just from the Galio ulti and Galio's ability to rotate and make it to team fight so very quickly. Comfy Gaming picking up the Veigar. If I remember correctly, this same mid laner had a really good game on Veigar last week against CA Tough. I believe that's America Owns All. Reports whoever banned Mayumi. Yo, what's good? What's good, honey? I really have been picked up this time by Jace. I believe last game that was Comfy Gaming, the boss was on Irelia. So now CXFY is like, let me show you how to play Irelia. Although they really did play well last game. Ooh, the Victor being picked up in the mid lane for Face to the Wind. Showing some more control mages here. I've been playing Victor a lot recently, actually. I enjoy the champion. I think he's really strong. I think his late game team fights are insane. I think he used to be. I didn't know when they even made this change. I think he used to be weak in his early game because he was still dependent on getting the amount of gold he needed to get his first augment. But it's cheaper now than it used to be. I thought it was like 12.50. I thought it was the same price as a large rod, but now it's like 11 something. I think. I don't even know when that change was made. And that's going to be the full draft here. R. We'll see. Go into the client. The Shen looks like yeah, the boss is gonna be playing the Shen into that early top. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, maybe this time they can protect Varus. Yeah, very, very true because CXFY, the Wukong was definitely on Varus every single team fight last game. This time I would say that it looks like Comfort Gaming is putting some more damage out of the mid lane if with the Veigar, the scaling. I feel like they kind of got a little bit outscaled last game. But I think it was mostly like the team fighting, I guess. Not necessarily outscaled, just like, and from a team fight perspective, they didn't necessarily win the team fights if they got engaged on. Way more CC, a lot of CC, this is very true. And we will be moving on to the client. But you've all seen this before, so I'm nothing to say. We know what they're gonna pick. Let me at 'em. Can't wait to see the clutch ults this game. The clutch Lulu ults or the clutch Shen ults or just I guess just give us a British accent. I kind of suck at doing accents on the spot, I think. Sometimes they just kind of come out randomly just as I'm talking, just based off of the context, but just like on cue, on demand, I don't know. I suck at it. Let it flow, bro. Just let the British accent flow. No, the British accent doesn't come naturally to me. You know what accents I do all the time? Like on accident sometimes, just naturally. I do African and Caribbean accents all the time. But I feel like those are my people. Like I'm channeling my people, you know? Embrace your inner Harry Potter. I think I like to do African Caribbean accent because I wish I had African or Caribbean accent. Please give me your African accent in a team fight. But then I feel like I'm being like, I don't know. Like it feels like I'm making. I feel like sometimes accents feel like they're like you're like making fun of an entire like culture or something, or people. Like sure I'm black, sure like if I do like a Caribbean accent, like the rest of my family has a Caribbean accent, right? So I'd be like, it's my people. But I grew up in the States my entire life, so I don't have a Caribbean accent. So I feel like I'm just messing it up because it doesn't sound like natural. Like it's obvious I'm just doing it, right? I don't know, but sometimes I feel like I just kind of dip into it and it's not as bad. I just gotta like. There was once whenever my microphone was broken while I was casting a BTL, and I sounded like my voice got really really deep because something happened to my microphone. I sound like a demon. I didn't do that on purpose either, but that was pretty funny. I grew up in the South and I chose to not have an cut your accent. Demonito. Do you remember Demonito? Do you remember that parasite? Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I don't know what was going on. But there it is. There is the draft. I'm trying to figure out because your microphone was not having it. Yeah. I had to like keep plugging in the microphone. My voice was like down here the entire time I was casting. It was crazy. It sounded like you were sick. Yeah. Heavy metal. But anyways, there it is. We see the lineup there. That's going to be CXFY on the Irelia in the top lane. That's the Jax one trick. That's why they banned the Jax every single time. They also banned the Wukong away from him this time. I think whenever we looked at this account before, he's the highest elo person in the game or the highest elo in BTL. So we do try to keep track of those people. Let's see. TWTV CXFY. D2 at the moment. 559 gigs of Jax, 291 of Wukong, 111 of Mordekaiser, 65 of Renekton, 62 of Irelia. Irelia is the fifth most played with a 45% win rate. So I see that they're probably not afraid of the Irelia, but definitely has some experience on Irelia. So we'll see how he does on the Irelia. I think Shen's a super strong champion in general. I feel like maybe not like in solo queue, but I feel like in a team fight, in a team situation, like competitive, I think that Shen is just like absolutely incredible. Just having the communications people to tell you Shen's ult or the like the engage you can do with it, and just the global map pressure. I think it's Shen's incredible. But we'll see. You know what I kind of want to hear? I want to hear some more beats, some more wubs for the next 2 minutes. You know, I'm pretty happy with my timing on that contest. 15 minutes ago, I was like, the next game will probably start in about 15 minutes after everything's said and done. So I ran the contest for 15 minutes and look, it started immediately. Look at that. Look at that timing. Amazing. You know, and you only get that here at the Black Twitch League. Twitch.tv/Black Twitch League. Tell your friends. Lulu pointing out how many cleanses they have on the side of Team Jace here, which I think is very smart, especially if you're playing against like some CC, some point and click CC. Like, look at the CC they have on the side of Comfy Gaming. They try to make sure that they're not comfy, right? They got the Veigar K's, they got the Shenton, they got the Lulu Polymorph, they got the Varus Ultimate. They got the new something. I don't know. He's got stuff, right? He slows you, he snares you, he knocks you up. Minions have spawned. But it looks like we're going to have a pretty passive start here by both teams once again with a 5-point start. In fact, interestingly, it looks like both jungles will be starting on the top side of the map. I don't think they even know that they're starting on the top side of the map as both bot laners. We'll see if they fake leash. But right now, it looks like Morgana Caitlyn just waiting in this bush. Checking the wing, throwing out a Q just to make sure. Just to be safe, I guess. I don't think he would make that Q to the bush. Actually, I have no idea what that Q is about. I don't know what that Q would have done. Oh, we got some trading at level 1 in the mid lane, though. In there. Oh, look at Nunu doing some Nunu things. I'm not sure. Did they fake the leash? I feel like they didn't. Oh, an early Q land from the Morgana is gonna have some. Okay, they're playing aggressive in all lanes right now. We're gonna get some fighting early on in these lanes. We'll see what these junglers do, both having some kind of similar paths. It looks like the Nunu was potentially looking for an early gank top lane, or maybe just doing the, oh, yep. It looked like he did walk towards top lane. He's just, you know, rolling a snowball around. Looks like Zach is doing a full clear of the top side of the jungle. Oh, we have some trades. Here in the top lane, just the strength of that champion that is Shen. Wait, what? What was that? What was that Q? Did you expect the Nunu? Maybe? Yeah, I remember that song that I almost started singing there. I saw that man's Tiny Desk concert the other day. Oh, I'm really getting very low here versus this Shen. This Shen is doing crazy things. Look at that damage. Oh, really? It doesn't care though. What? I really does have a big wave here. Really not caring. They know where the Nunu is. The Nunu has been spotted by the blue team in the bottom river now. So now Irelia and Zach should know where that is. There is some vision being pinged on the map. Looks like we may be getting engaged from Nunu in the mid lane. Will the camera jump over to the mid lane, or will we keep watching top? We will jump to the mid lane because here comes the knockup. Here goes the cleanse, and they're going to walk on out of there. I'm not sure if did he even get hit by the Vanguard cage, or did he cleanse right before? Oh, here comes a Zach engaging on. There goes Verbeto. That's going to be first blood going over to Verbeto, catching Nunu after the gank, and Victor just simply walks over. Verbeto, once again, you know, having a good early game on this Zach. He had a good all game last game on the Zach, so we'll see if he's able to keep up that performance. Did it really even backward? It's just Irelia's healing, or just like pots. I was like, wait, we came back top and I realized full health. What happened? Oh, I really did back, right? Something happened. Some low health top laners here. Now we can see Irelia is checking onto the corrupting potion. We're gonna get another stun up here, but I don't think you try and dive this man, do you? What? What? Oh, well, I guess he got it. I guess he got it just barely, but that seemed like a crazy idea. Why would you try to dive a Shen? Was it worth it? Did you make the Shen lose a lot? The Shen doesn't TP back to lane now? You don't have TP? I mean, okay. Oh, now Irelia is real big, and Irelia is now going to get the easy solo kill up in the top lane. Maybe that reset was worth it. Maybe that dive was to set up this next play. You know, I'm not high-low. I don't know these things. Maybe that's what just happened. Because now that really has a pretty dominating lead up in the top lane, up quite a bit of CS, and now up a full kill, and gets the plating. Oh, it's all coming together for a big game out of CXFY today. Oh, in Defiance though, finding some plays, and oh, here comes the, here comes the, oh, get the auto attack. Oh, and smashes them together. That's gonna be the kill for Vorpental, as Face to the Wind just barely survives. Really clutch play coming in there from Zach, saving his mid lane and able to get the kill. That Q was actually so long, I don't know how he landed out on the Nunu. But there it is. Some more epic performance from Vorpental. I'm putting Victor pretty ahead in this lane so far. Pretty dominating early game by Team Jace. 4-1 up 2K. And the top side of the map doing pretty well once again. Some more. It's just some CSing going on here. Bottom lane CS seems to be pretty even. I mentioned how they were throwing some abilities at each other level 1. I thought that there may be some aggression down there, but I was very wrong. Here we are, 9 minutes later. They are all 0-0-0-0 on the bot lane. None of the junglers have come down here either. They're just farming away. Fair enough. Ooh! But Varus is landing some good poke onto Chicken the Wing. Looks like Red Team really wants to do this Dragon. I see lots of pings on the towards Dragon. But the people are here, then their recalls are being channeled by the bot lane. The person that's not there is Morgana. So perhaps they don't go for that, but we could see an engage in the top lane by Aurelia once again, having absolutely dominating pressure in this top lane. Will the Shen be able to get away? Aurelia is going to go ahead and go in. Will the Aurelia be able to go? Going to have to flash out of tower range. Will she die to the minions? Looks like no. And that is now double the CS in the top lane, and now 3-1. Another just, oh, this Aurelia is disgusting right now. That's huge. And we saw a pretty good performance from him last game on the Wukong already, but coming for another big performance in this game. And looks like we're going to have a team fight here over the Dragon. There's going to be a teleport coming in. Here comes the Aurelia. Here comes the Let's Bounce. Here comes the Caitlyn ultimate, Face to the Wind, able to kill off the Nunu. But the Veigar able to get a kill as well. But here comes CXFY. The Bear's going to try and do some things, but Zach able to respawn and deal some CC. I think Irelia was going to go down to the tower, and oh no, she didn't. She must have been able to dash out to that minion right before she died. That's crazy. Ooh. And Team Jace only able to snowball their lead even further. Now it's 9-2. Now they're up 4K. Now they get the dragon. Now what type of map is this? Looks like we have a wind map here. You can see those channels of speed. We're gonna see some low ultimate CDs. I'm not sure. Let's see, which team does that benefit more? CXFY gap, yeah. CXFY. Is there a way to say that besides just the letters? Is there a way that that's said that I'm just not getting yet? Is it like Siffy? Sexy-fi? Like there must be something, right? It's not just the letter CXFY. Man, CXFY is a mouthful. We call him Ty. Just Ty? All right. I feel like if I said Ty on stream, though, no one would have any idea who I'm talking about. Ty, also, aka CXFY. So, Comfy Gaming have a problem, and some people call that problem Ty. What did they do about Ty? That's a 501 Irelia that has double your top laner CS. Who can deal with that? We're gonna see it engage in the bot lane with the flash ultimate from the Varus, but the Varus is getting really close to Morgana, who has ultimate. Gonna start telling the ultimate that Morgana is gonna be able to trade the kill and kill the Varus as well. So Check of the Wing able to clean up that kill. Now we have support versus support here in the bot lane. Uh-oh, here comes a tower dive. Zac is here. Oh, no. And now they're just absolutely terrorizing the Shen in the top lane. Now 1-4. Booning's as much defense as he possibly can. What happened? I got pizza. I read it's 5-1. Yeah. Yes, XFY is kind of dominating here. And that just gives them so much pressure. Now they get pressure on the top side of the map. Now they get the first tower. Now CXFY is just absolutely free to just run amok. Some flashes and things in the bottom, in the mid lane. But looks like Victor will once again barely escape with his life. Something he's done multiple times this game. Bot lane needs to pop off now. Yeah, this is true. If the Varus pops off, I mean, the Varus is doing a different build than the Varus did last game. Last game, we saw on-hit Varus, a bit more of a scaling build with a lot of attack speed. And this game looks like we're going to see the lethality Varus, which is, pretty good against like a pretty squishy team. You can do a lot of damage, but I don't think it'll do very well against the Irelia. I don't think you're going to be able to, I mean, you can try to poke out the Irelia, I guess. I don't think you're going to one-shot it with the Varus build there. But it's doing a lot of damage in lane. Like, these Qs are really, really hurting. And if you were to get into like a position where you could try to siege with all that Varus poke, that'd be pretty good. Ooh! Or just keep poking her down like that. Ah, the Varus ultimate not landing. That could have been pretty big. Crit lethal. Okay. We're gonna see Another gank up here in the top lane, and once again they're gonna go after the Shen, but Nunu is here with the big, what looks like a big old snot ball, and that should be the shutdown. Aurelia is gonna die underneath that tower as the team was able to rotate over in time, but they were still able to get the tower. Yeah, that still got the tower, so they did get something out of it. And meanwhile, in the other lanes, we see that Victor's pushing mid. Ooh, if Zach can get the, oh, but a good. Oh, and then with the Shen ultimate on top of it, Zach's gonna have to flash out to make sure that he doesn't get stunned by the cage. But a good stopwatch for the Veigar will save Veigar's life. Veigar may have been fine anyway with the Shen ultimate, but they're just making sure. Look at how pushed up this Aurelia is. Look at that amount of pressure in the top side of the map that they have. But can the Aurelia 1v2? This will be the test. As the Nunu is here, she misses the E, but she does have her ultimate. She looks like she's gonna try and run away. But in defiance is after the chase that's gonna force the flash out of the Aurelia, and the Aurelia will be able to get away with the flash, but we'll have to burn some summoners to do it. But the Nunu and Willem did also flash after the Aurelia, so kind of trading those summoner spells. And we do see the engage from the Veigar, trying to get the slow into the cage, but Victor is ready with the cleanse. He watched that game last weekend. Maybe. He's not gonna be a fool. Bringing that cleanse has been very useful for that Victor this game. I think saved his life multiple times. He only has one death. Think about it, kind of crazy. And oh yeah, they're definitely going all in on this Aurelia. They're gonna send 3 people top now, and she's gonna have no help. And the Zach is gonna try to get them. Won't be able to get there in time, and they're just gonna throw the entire brick house at this Aurelia to make sure that she gets shut down and prevent her from taking over the game. And it does not look like Jace was ready to take advantage of that. I mean, they do get the mid lane tower, to be fair. Ooh, and can they get the kill onto the Veigar? They're gonna get the kill onto the Veigar as well. Victor will get rid of. Victor does not have the cleanse. We do look like he's running. Victor did have the stun. Here comes the Shen ultimate. The Morgana Q is huge, and that may allow people to live, but the Veigar BDXL with the flash forward and the Q able to kill the Morgana as well. And the Zac is coming back in, but the Lulu is ready with the Lulu ultimate, but he said, doesn't matter. Anyway, it's still time to bounce. And here comes the rest of Team Jace trying to, the snipe, maybe potentially, but the Zac isn't done. Going in after the Lulu support. What are you gonna do? How do you not have anything to kill her with? Okay, well, people, it looks like everyone is pretty much living from that fight. But they did kill the Aurelia, but the Team Jace was able to get the mid lane tower for it. Butt clench, yeah. Comfy Gaming is making a bit of progress here, now able to kill the Aurelia multiple times. She was 5-1, and she is now 5-3. However, she is still very strong. You look at the CS number, she still has the most CS in the game. You look at the kills, she still has the most kills in the game. You look at the gold. If I was to look at the gold real quick and hit X, I can see that she has the most gold in the game. Of course, looks like the closest person may be the enemy Veigar. But Irelia has like 9,400. Enemy Vigor has like 7,400. So she's like 2,000 gold against ahead of anyone else on the map. That's pretty huge. That's like a whole item. Almost a whole item. That's crazy. Oh, we see him rolling. But he didn't want to, he wasn't ready for that. They weren't ready for that engage. Oh, Victor's in a tough spot. Rest in peace. It's going to get surrounded by the K's. The cleanse is not up. The cleanse was almost up, but did not have a way to get out of that. That's going to be Victor just deleted from the fight very early. That could be potentially pretty important. We'll see how much longer to that dragon spawns. It's going to be 20 seconds till the dragon spawns. Victor will not be up whenever this dragon spawns. So we'll see if Comfy Game can take advantage of that. There will be one member down. Can they net themselves a dragon? That will be the third dragon of the game. They would be ahead on dragons if they could do it. But it does not look like they are positioning to do it. The dragon's coming up very soon. The dragon is alive, and now Victor is alive. And Irelia is in the bot lane. Shen is in the top. I'm sure Shen has all sorts of ways to make it to this fight, though. Has the summon spell teleport up as well as his ultimate, I believe. So looks like Comfy Gaming is going to go ahead and hit the mid lane tower, force them to react to that, and they could turn that into a dragon or a team fight, or maybe just a tower. But meanwhile, it looks like we may see, yeah, that's going to be the free dragon for Jace. As they push the mid lane, I expected them to try and take advantage of the fact that Victor is dead and push up on that, but I guess they didn't have the health bars, or they didn't think that they had the damage to do it. We're gonna see Indefiance going to try and juke some things, but looks like Indefiance may be caught out here. Irelia does get stunned by the big arcade, but is able to just walk on out of it, no problem. But Breto going after it, does have the Morgana shield. Doesn't have anything to auto. Maybe if they could have got over to the plant. We see some poke damage coming out of the Varus. Veigar has purchased Weapon Dust Cap. That's huge. That's a huge item of Veigar. Have you ever thought about getting a job as an auctioneer? No. I don't think that would. No, not at all. Not even close. I currently have a job as a software engineer. I don't think I would trade away my degree to do auctioneering. But I have been told that before about the auctioneering because I could talk fast. I think I've always talked fast. No, it used to be a problem. People have a difficult time understanding me. I just have too much to say, you know? Hashtag winning. Is that the talking fast, or was that my subtle flex about my job? I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if anyone would get that, but Caitlyn knew. Job, Oh god. I thought I was the one streaming, and I was like, oh, I accidentally put my mouse on the side. And I just panned away from the action, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, stream, but no, we have someone much more professional on the stream, so it's okay. Much more professional. Yes. Oh no! Oh no! I was commentating the entire time too. I had my mic muted. I forgot my mic was. I have one of those mics where if I put the mic upwards, it mutes. And I guess I did that at some point. I didn't realize. Oh, I'm so sad. Dude, I hyped up that team fight so much. But we're gonna see the cleanse from the Caitlyn. Caitlyn is not gonna get caught by the Vega Arcade today. I did commentate about how Victor was absolutely deleted in that last team fight as he walked towards their turrets a little bit strangely. Victor kind of frontline just got deleted, so I thought that may give Comfy Gaming an opportunity to look for this dragon as they didn't have the number advantage. However, Victor has now respawned and is running to the fight, and it looks like they may be looking for an opportunity, but he is spotted on a ward, so they should know that he is there. There's gonna be another big Arena OT lands onto 3. Here comes the very tiny Zac that then gets polymorphed, but the Victor is in the back and is able to put down his stun and do a lot of damage. Caitlyn's out here doing some auto attacks. She's flashing forward. She has a double kill. She has a double kill. That could be a triple kill for Caitlyn. That's gonna be a triple kill for the Caitlyn, I believe, right? Oh wait, no, wait, am I crazy? Okay, she got some kills. They got some kills. Either way, in the end, Team Jace wins the team fight, and they get the dragon for it as well. That's going to be 2 Mountain Drakes, not Mountain. I meant Cloud. 2 Cloud Drakes going over to Victor's team. I can't speak at all. That's Team Jace. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not wrong to say Victor, right? Victor does get 2 Clouds. He's going to be able to ult a little bit more often. That they had at the bigger ultimate early. Yeah, they really had to back off as well. They really got exhausted in the tower and took a lot of damage in that team fight. So yeah, you definitely thought that may be happening. I heard a Badoop in the booth. Hello? Captain Kirk from Dinosaur Club, and then he's gone. Okay, never mind. We had a visitor in the booth for a few seconds, and then he decided to leave. I thought I had a friend indeed. I thought I had a friend in me. Yeah. Discord, of course, is muted whenever Discord recognizes its streaming software like OBS, then it mutes because it puts it in Discord streamer mode. Super mode, best mode, yeah. And I really appreciate that because as a viewer of Twitch streams, I hate to hear Discord sounds in Twitch streams because I think it's my Discord and I keep freaking out thinking, where am I missing pings? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. I remember last time there was some Facebook sounds that people were commenting on. Somebody was getting hit up on Facebook. Somebody's popular. Must be nice to have friends. So lonely. I am joking. I have too many friends on Facebook. I have like 800 or like 900 friends on Facebook. It's a problem. This game needs more Talia. Every game needs more Talia. We did see some Talia last week, though. I believe Alexis from C8 Top was able to play some Talia. We saw some Talia jungle. They did not win, but you know what? We saw some Talia. They put in their best efforts. I believe it was actually against Comfy Gaming, who is currently down in this game. Now down on the dragons. That last dragon put Team Jace on soul point, right? They get the next dragon, they should get the soul. And then also they're, down 6K, down 6 kills. The Baron is up. There could be some contention trying to get some Baron vision. I think the Baron will be very important. Whoever gets the Baron should be in a pretty good position to try and swing, either come back in this game or close out the game. So last week, okay. Needs more cowbell. I don't think we've seen the Alistair Cabo skin in a while. Woo. Woo. And there's going to be the engage from the Zac. Huge engage, and the Nunu is already gone. And there are some low health bars, but the Caitlyn is freely auto-attacking the Victor with the huge Q through the entire team. Does do a lot of damage, and they're going to kill the Zac with the Veigar ultimate, and it actually looks like, you know, I don't know if Jace wants to fight this too much further. They do have some low health bars. The Chick of the Wing particularly is very low. Aurelia gonna go, oh! Oh God! She's gone. The long range Q, you gotta watch out for that with the lethality Varus. And the Elder Drake, not the Elder Drake, the Cloud Drake is spawning very soon. And Zac will be down. That should be a pretty easy Cloud Drake for Team Red side here. I can't think of names. Comfy Gaming, and Defiance. Here he comes, rolling on in. But I do not know if Team Jace is going to just give this up for free. I certainly don't think they should. They are still a really strong team. Oh my God. Okay. All right, yeah, okay. Varus is doing some very real damage with that Q. I really have felt that. That looks like it should be a pretty free dragon for them that's going to be able to secure. That puts both dragons onto soul point. Roberto barely there in time to make an attempt flying in, but not able to get there just in time to actually make the steal. And, you know, I think he was there just in time to make him, you know, gasp a little bit, maybe a little bit scared as they see the green man flying in. I think Caitlyn's been doing a lot of work now in these team fights. You've been seeing the Caitlyn's have been doing a lot of damage. Those auto attacks have been hurting. She is 4-1-6. It is not all the Irelia show anymore. I just see the scaling of a Caitlyn ADC. Red side still in it, never count out Veigar. That is very true. This Veigar is very huge and does scale forever. Currently has 858 ability power. Oh, Caitlyn, the E, but it's fine. I mean, I think the Veigar could be bigger, you know? Only has 3 items working on the 4th. So, you know, got to watch out for that. But also got to be able to see if the Veigar can stay alive in these team fights. Still definitely anyone's game. Both teams are still definitely close enough to each other that it could swing either way. We'll be seeing who gets the next Drake will be Soul, no matter who gets it. Both teams have equal amount of ultimate CDR from these dragons, which is very interesting. So they both have plus 20% cooldown reduction on their ultimate, so everyone is ulting all the time. Kind of makes these team fights a little bit more interesting, right? Like every team fight should have ultimates. Oh, look at the super long range engage from the Zac. Zac just flies across the screen. And they try to get the engage onto the Nunu, but they're able to turn that back around. And oh, what a great trap from the Caitlyn. But didn't ult the Nunu. Would Nunu have died actually? Or Nunu gets, I think, Lulu ulted. Oh, this could be a really big... It was a really big cage from the Veigar, but does not follow it up with any damage. Just makes them a little bit scared. Breaks the cleanse from the Caitlyn. Oh, wow. Meanwhile, bot lane, Shen has been pushing, and they get a tower. Does seem that really has been slowed down a little bit in these team fights. I think it's all that CC, the incredible amounts of CC that Comfy Gaming has drafted, I think has slowed down their release. You can't just go crazy in these team fights. Oh, that could be a lot of damage. That could be a very dead Nunu. We're going to see the Shen ultimate be channeled, but the Nunu dies before the Shen can complete the channel. So that's just going to be the Nunu just goes down for free, and Shen uses the ultimate for nothing. And they started the Baron. Team Jace is on the Baron. The Baron's really low. The Baron's at 2K. The Baron got 1600, the Baron's at 1650, and there's going to be the Baron secure for Team Jace. No steal is coming out here. Nothing too crazy is happening. That's just going to be the easy Baron, and they're going to go into the Baron recon, and we do have the next dragon spawning very soon. That'll be coming up in 40 seconds, so I believe if you're going to recall, I think everyone should be running over to that dragon to see, but they're going to try to stop them from recalling. But they do have Baron recall, so they should be able to get the recall channels completed. And there's some on-the-way pings to the dragon. Good to see if they can try to set up some vision control here. Shen in the top side of the map does have everything up, does have the teleport, does have his ultimate, is going to try to get away from the Irelia, as the Irelia was looking for a fight, not going to entertain that nonsense. And now Irelia is looking to walk towards the dragon, it seems. Shen has all sorts of ways to be there, so he'll be continuing to push out top lane. And there is an engage maybe by the Zac. The Zac is in there. The Zac is in there. The Zac is bouncing. There goes the dragon. They get everything. Meanwhile, so the Zac is just going to just like the entire team. Just go to 1v5 the entire team by himself. Come, everybody look at me while my team does the objective. And here comes the flash over the wall from the Irelia. There goes the ultimate. And the Veigar is going to try and save himself, but that is not going to be enough. And they have the Baron minions and they get the soul. And here they are on the inhibitor tower. And look at that, Zac is actually still alive and half health. Zac, that was insane. At first I thought he was crazy. He's over there flashing in by himself, but you know what? That was just enough for his team to do the dragon and then come and follow up afterwards on the fight. Irelia's taking a lot of damage here. Irelia's in the base. What the hell? Okay, Irelia's going to go ahead and dive the fountain and die, but meanwhile, the rest of his team is still taking down the... Oh, Zac is still alive. Zac is finally dead. Oh, that's going to be the Varus ultimate landing onto the Caitlyn. But will it be enough? Oh, here comes Caitlyn. Is unstoppable now. But will Caitlyn survive? Okay, let's go with it. Oh, the double kill. Oh, the triple kill. Oh my God, Nalsa. Oh my God. Oh, with the clean trap. And that's going to be the absolute insane play from the Caitlyn. The Nalsa. Somebody clip that. That's the quadra kill. That's the ace. That's the Nexus. That could be the game. And just don't get ulted by the... Oh, wait, she's in... Oh my God, that's gonna be the pentakill. That's the pentakill. The absolute madman. The Caitlyn going insane clip. That's gonna be the kill. That's gonna be the 2-0 victory for Team Jace. Penta! That's gonna be the first Penta on the season for BTL Season 9 here in Week 2, Game 1. That was insane. Did someone clip that? I'm gonna clip that. Where's that clip?